In the world of sports anime, teamwork is usually the key to victory. But what happens when a series takes that idea and kicks it straight into the goalpost? Today, we're diving into Bluelock, the anime that turned the concept of teamwork in sports on its head. Let's break down how the series redefined what it means to be the best. Our journey begins with Yoichi Isagi, a high school soccer player who believes in the power of teamwork. In the final moments of a crucial match, Isagi makes a split-second decision to pass the ball to a teammate instead of taking the shot himself. The result? A devastating loss that crushes his dreams of advancing to nationals. This moment sets the stage for the entire series. It's not just a loss for Isagi, it's the death of his belief in traditional teamwork. Bluelock takes this failure and uses it as a springboard to challenge everything we thought we knew about sports anime. Isagi's decision to pass instead of shoot represents the old way of thinking, the idea that the team comes first. But Bluelock is about to flip that script entirely. It poses a question that shakes the very foundation of team sports. What if the path to creating the world's greatest striker isn't through cooperation, but through ruthless individuality? Enter Ego Jinpachi, the mastermind behind Bluelock. With his wild hair and wilder ideas, Ego isn't your typical coach. He's more like a mad scientist, and his experiment is about to change Japanese soccer forever. Ego's philosophy is simple, yet revolutionary. To create the world's greatest striker, you need to foster the ultimate egoist. In his view, teamwork is a crutch that holds back truly exceptional players. It's a direct challenge to the core values of most sports anime, where the power of friendship and cooperation usually saves the day. But here's where Bluelock gets really interesting. Ego isn't presented as a villain. Instead, he's shown as a visionary who's willing to break the mold to achieve greatness. His methods are extreme, but his goal is clear: to push these young players beyond their limits and force them to confront their own potential. This isn't just character development, it's character demolition and reconstruction. Ego's Bluelock facility isn't here to make better team players. It's here to create strikers who will stop at nothing to score, even if it means stepping on their teammates to do it. And if you want to score big like a Bluelock striker, why not take a shot and hit that subscribe button? It's a goal that's always open. Now, let's talk about the Bluelock facility itself. Imagine a soccer training camp designed by the love child of SAW and FIFA. That's Bluelock. It's not just a facility, it's a pressure cooker designed to strip away everything but the player's will to win. The concept is brutal in its simplicity. 300 strikers enter. Only one leaves as Japan's chosen forward. It's a soccer battle royale where teamwork is not just discouraged, it's practically a death sentence for your ambitions. Bluelock takes the typical sports training arc and cranks it up to 11. Instead of teammates pushing each other to improve, we have rivals actively trying to eliminate one another. Every match, every drill, every moment is a chance to prove your worth or get kicked out. This environment forces players to confront a harsh truth. In the quest to be the best, there's no room for second place. It's a philosophy that flies in the face of everything we've come to expect from sports anime. There's no power of friendship here, no last-minute teamwork to save the day. It's every striker for themselves. At the heart of this ego-driven storm is our protagonist, Yoichi Isagi. His journey from team player to Bluelock survivor is the lens through which we experience this radical philosophy. Isagi's growth isn't about becoming a better team player, it's about becoming a better individual. We watch him struggle with the concept of prioritizing himself over others, a battle between his ingrained sense of teamwork and his growing understanding of Ego's philosophy. What makes Isagi's evolution fascinating is how he doesn't simply abandon teamwork. Instead, he redefines it. He begins to see other players not as teammates or opponents, but as tools to enhance his own play. It's a calculating, almost cold approach, but it's undeniably effective. The pinnacle of this growth is Isagi's realization of his spatial awareness ability. This skill, which allows him to read the field and predict movements, becomes his weapon. It's not about making the team better. It's about using the team to create the perfect scoring opportunity for himself. This transformation challenges viewers to question their own beliefs about sports and competition. Is Isagi becoming the ultimate striker, or is he losing something essential about the spirit of the game? As we reach the climax of the series, Bluelock forces us to reconsider what victory really means. In traditional sports anime, victory is often achieved through the power of teamwork and friendship, but Bluelock presents a different path. The formation of the Bluelock 11 is a perfect example of this new definition of victory. These aren't players chosen for their ability to work together. They're selected because they're the best individual strikers, each one hungry for personal glory. What's fascinating is how this group of egoists functions as a team. They're not passing to support each other. They're passing because it's the best way to create scoring opportunities for themselves. It's teamwork, but not as we know it. This new form of teamwork produces results that are undeniably impressive. The Bluelock 11 doesn't just play well, they dominate. It's a vindication of ego's philosophy, proving that a team of individualists can be more effective than a group of dedicated team players. But it also raises uncomfortable questions. Is this really soccer? Is victory at any cost worth it? Bluelock doesn't give us easy answers, instead challenging us to come to our own conclusions. By killing traditional notions of teamwork, it forces us to confront uncomfortable truths about competition, ambition, and what it really takes to be the best. This series takes the formula of sports anime and turns it on its head. There are no last-minute miracles brought about by the power of friendship. Instead, we have calculated plays driven by individual ambition. It's a harsh philosophy, but one that's undeniably compelling. Bluelock challenges us to question our assumptions about sports and teamwork. It presents a world where being the best means being the most egotistical, where teamwork is a tool for individual success rather than a goal in itself. Whether you agree with this philosophy or not, it's impossible to deny its impact. So, what do you think? Is Bluelock's vision of hyper-individualistic sports the future or a step too far? Let us know in the comments below.